Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be discussing ASU Gammage and the professional and technical communication implications that have come with making ASU Gammage into a cultural institution for Arizona where people can go to access great art and interesting projects, as well as many popular commercial theater projects, which we will discuss, that have been made possible through ASU Gammage's partnership with Broadway across America and has increased ASU Gammage's revenue greatly in recent years. My name is Vaibhavi Mohan, and thank you for watching this video with me today. Here we go. So the first thing we need to discuss is, what is ASU Gammage? So the Grady Gammage Memorial Building, which is its official title, was built by Frank Lloyd Wright, and it opened in 1964. This is one of the last projects that Frank Lloyd Wright designed, and it is one of ASU's prides and joys. It began partnering with Broadway across America about 15 years ago to bring Broadway touring companies to Arizona, and is one of the big staples for watching professional Broadway productions in Arizona today. So let's first discuss the demographic trends and how it is being used in professional technical communication. So I labeled this Broadway for a New Generation. Before ASU Gammage partnered with Broadway across America, their demographic skewed quite old. The younger side was about 40 and up. So when they began advertising big Broadway shows, like one of the biggest ones that came through recently is Hamilton, which we will discuss, it began skewing younger because they brought fresh and interesting shows like Rent, like In the Heights, more recently Fun Home. They're bringing Dear Evan Hansen, which won a lot of Tony Awards. And a lot of young people go and watch those shows and want to go and watch the shows that come through ASU Gammage now. And their advertising strategy for that, especially through Hamilton, was particularly effective because Hamilton is such a huge cultural phenomenon. It was the first time in 20 years that Gammage sold out all of their season tickets. Another big advertising tactic that they used was the student rush ticket policy, where students can get 50% off tickets for all shows with an ASU student ID on the day of the show. And a lot of students take advantage of this, and this has increased their sales greatly. The next aspect is cultural. Even with the recent spike in Gammage ticket sales, Gammage is 50 plus years old, and it has really become an Arizona institution, and it uses its historic landmark status to market itself as one of the largest and longest living theater institutions in Arizona, and it has become a staple of Arizona life and of ASU life, which is very important, and that level of importance is not lost in the community. And Gammage celebrated its 50 years with a big blowout season that again sold most of their season tickets for that. The next aspect is educational. There is something called the Beyond Gammage Ventures, where they bring smaller productions to the Gammage stage, and they are more intimate settings. They are less produced works from places like Cuba, South Africa, Ethiopia, the Polynesian Islands, Hawaii, and they bring these shows in to expose the community to something different and something that they don't usually see. Gammage also has educational partnerships with ASU students and local students K through 12, where they bring members from the Broadway touring cast and the smaller Beyond Gammage ventures to come and teach master classes. This has helped them increase their brand awareness in the community. One of their biggest successes recently was the Ham for Ed project with Hamilton American Musical. They filled up the full capacity of Gammage, which is more than 3,000 people, with high school students across the valley. And these high school students also got the opportunity to perform a Hamilton themed piece, as you can see with this lady right here. That was also a huge success for them and greatly increased their brand awareness. So what are the pro-tech communication decisions that Gammage has taken? Marketing-wise, mainly with monitoring demographic trends and the partnering with Broadway Across America, they have absolutely increased their brand awareness and their ticket sales, and season tickets for the 2018-19 season are also almost sold out because of the caliber of shows that they are bringing in. Also, with their educational ventures, they are enriching the community, and they are also increasing brand awareness and making the name ASU Gammage recognizable and substantial in the community. The last thing that was not addressed, but I will address it now, is social media presence. Especially with recent Broadway seasons coming through, ASU Gammage has really embraced social media. They now have a social media director with a Twitter account, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and they have really harnessed that power to be in touch with the younger generation and inviting them in to come and experience the theater and experience Gammage. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that this was informative for you.